What's up, YouTube? Here is my basement fire alarm system test. And yeah, there's nothing much to say about this besides that I did graduate high school, so yippee. Anyways, let's get started. So for the pull section right here, I have this ESL RMS1T, nothing really special about it. The Silent Night IDP photo detector. It's Gentex Commander 4 horn strobe. It's Gentex Commander 4 strobe. And then by the stairs, I have this notifier NBG12. Then this Gentex Commander 3. And yeah, I did install this back box for the Commander 3 and all future tests, so yeah. So anyways, let's go pull the ESL RMS1T. And also, I will set up a Commander 2 where it's in place of the Commander 3 halfway through the system test, so then I could have all the modern Commanders go off besides the Commander 5. But yeah. Anyways, let's pull this in 3, 2, 1. Now I have the strobe silenced. I have the horn silenced, so only the strobes are flashing. So yeah, here's just only the strobe on the Commander 3. And let's reset the panel. And now let's pull the NBG12. Three, two, one. Yeah, let's reset it. Now let's test the smoke detector. And yeah. Alright, I have the horn silenced, and yeah, reset it. Now I'm going to be setting up the Commander 2. Alright, here is the Commander 2. And this, as you can see, this one's a 1575 Candela one. And I have it set to chime, so Yeah. Now let's do a walk test. Alright, we're gonna do a walk test. So, go into the programming menu with the system tests. Walk test. Let's do 8 seconds. Now, let's test the NBG12 first so you can get the Commander 2. Alright, let's test it. Alright, that was the Commander 2 on chime. Now let's pull it again. So yeah, during a walk test, whenever you reset the pull station and clear the alarm condition, that's when the alarms turn off. And it's really helpful when you're a fire alarm inspector and you're trying to test all the pull stations, and that way you won't have to like go back to the panel and reset the whole thing every time you pull it. Now let's pull the RSG pull. And I'm gonna manually test it by opening it. Now let's walk test the smoke detector. Alright, this was the walk test. Now next I'm going to be doing the fire drill feature. But next time I'm going to be setting the alarms to continuous and show you this little funny feature bug I found with the commanders. Alright, I set the Gentex Commander 2 and 4 to continuous, so they're going to do something very funny when I activate the fire drill function. Now, for some reason, when the commanders are on Gentex Sync and they're set to continuous, they do that slow pulse tone for some reason. I don't know why, but they just do that, and it's very goofy. And yeah, there's other funny thing I found on Commanders 2 and 3. Alright, so I changed the Commander 2 to the whoop tone, and this Commander 4 to temporal 3 2.24 to 2400K tone. And yeah. So, when you activate the fire alarm, the commander 2 will do this goofy thing. Like, the loop cycle is messed up. Then I silence it. It does its thing. I don't know why it does this. But yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this very goofy system test, or very unique system test. And please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a nice day. Farewell.